Today, we're going to be taking a look at how people are currently playing on Fortune's Keep. Look, I've done tip videos giving you the best loadouts, broken down my gameplay, but today I want to take a look at how other people are playing, specifically people who probably play more like you do. Now, as we're spectating trios, I'm going to be going over gameplay strategy, pace of play, winning gunfights, best perks, and really focusing on mistakes that people make, but also things that they do well. By the way, if you are looking to drop higher kill games on Fortune's Keep or Rebirth Island, you're in the right place. I will teach you how to do it. You just have to make sure you're subscribe down below. Let's get into it. You know, early game's all about where you can actually drop and feel comfortable, where you can win, and you, oh my gosh, that guy came hot around the corner. But look, he gets 3 stacked right there, and that's where you talk about being a little bit over aggressive. He overly pushed that, and a lot of you aggressive players, you know, you want to start to 1v3, but that's not the way to 1v3 right there. That's not the way to push into an engagement. You want to get an early knock. You want to then play it a little bit patient until you can figure out where that other piece of information is. Team up top, he's actually centering pretty well. It looks like he's on keyboard and mouse based on how he's kind of scanning around. Jackos, thanks for the sub. Jamrock, thanks for the sub. Good drop shot right there. Unfortunately goes down, and that should be team wipe onto the next team. So this team looks pretty good right here. And overall, look, early game's going to be much tougher, but when we talk about dropping high kill games, and I'm going to be doing more videos on how to drop 20 kill games and how to drop 30 kill games, but our pace of play is so different compared to Rebirth. Notice right here that we are in duo trios. They don't have an extra teammate, so you do have to keep that in mind. The fact that, you know, if one person goes down and there's only one other alive to keep the game going. Now, you know, the pace of play in this is a lot different. Early game, because of the lack of different POIs. On Rebirth, we have Nova 6, Headquarters, Prison, Control, Living Quarters, Stronghold. We have all these different POIs, whereas here we kind of have 3, maybe 4 main ones, right? We have Town, we have Keep / like, what's the other one called? I don't even, Gatehouse, right? So we have this area that's hot. We have Graveyard and Town, and then we have Winery. And those are kind of the 3 main hot areas. So early game tends to drag a little bit. But the other thing to note is the fact that end games tend to drag out a little bit. The circles are much bigger once respawn disables compared to, let's go and see how they push in here, and then we'll circle back to end game. Yep, one more in there. Gonna challenge around that corner. Great challenge right there. Notice how he slides around the corner. He still centers his crosshair, but he kind of dives under that desk a little bit, allows him to turn that corner, gives him the window that he needs to get that kill. So he's last alive right here. Has to be really careful. Good shots right there with the Blixen. He's running the Blixen. Good movement. Oh, he gets the down right there. Hits your throwing knife. Yep, there's a team wipe. So 8 kills already. Another one right in front of you. Good shots right there. You got to get out of here. You got stims. You don't need the double throwing knife, but he does have enough for a UAV. Loadout over to the right. Go ahead and regain for a second. You got 7 other teams. So end games tend to draw out a little bit. Circles are bigger compared to Rebirth. There tends to be more teams alive. Buy stations. People are buying back. I always go back to the game I PR'd in, my 32. I had 13 kills after respawn disabled, which is unheard of on Rebirth. Like, that would never happen. He's going to keep chasing. Good centering around these corners. And he's just playing fast, knowing he has the advantage right there. Oh, he almost lost that gunfight. Why? He gave his enemy a window when he missed those shots. He takes more damage. I think that's one of the biggest things that people don't understand is, you know, when you're missing shots, not even talk about high damage areas, but when you're missing shots, that's when you really start to give your enemy a window, and they need to get UAV up and start rolling here. 10 kills, 5 other teams. They're not really farming. You can farm absolutely, you know, in Fortune's Keep, especially because of how big the map is. And you get a little bit of both. You get a little bit of intentional farming where you have to make a cognizant effort to farm teams and to leave that last enemy alive. But you also get a lot of, you know, unintentional farming where the team is so spread out or the last guy's so far away that you're not actually able to team wipe even if you wanted to. 10 kills, 5 other teams, and let's see how long this game drags out. You know, this game's not really a hot game at all. He grabs Tempered, interesting choice. I don't love grabbing that second loadout, even on this map, and they're down to 4 teams. They're just wiping everybody. They're going super quick here, which is okay. I mean, like, at the end of the day, this is a great example of how you can still drop high kill games, even if you're not farming. He's still on 20 pace. What does the other guy have? Mamba has, let's see how many Mamba has. I don't love grabbing the second loadout. Mamba's going to go grab this easy kill behind him. While the other one, yep, so needs to pay attention to his cover. He's got 6 right here. Challenge inside, center around the corner. Oh, he almost got smoked. He used movement there well to avoid a little bit of damage, win that 50-50 against the TTV. So that's streamer versus streamer right there. Both players pretty good. Mile High goes down, does have self. Let's see if we can get to Mile High to see what happened. Probably got caught a little bit out in the open, being a little bit too over aggressive here. But why I don't like double loadouts. I don't like double loadouts because if you die, then you're in a bad spot and you don't have loadout guns to land back on pushing up. Yep, go ahead and replate. Yes, it allows him to get back in the fight quicker, but now his teammate doesn't have loadout guns because they burnt both their loadouts. I guess they could land back where, you know, that second loadout was. I never like it. I think you have your perks, you leave that second loadout up. Let's go ahead and keep seeing what's going on. One on his level over to the right. There's no... I guess he's just looting to take his time here. He's going to loot to get his teammate back. He's going to be a little bit smarter in the sense if he's not going to waste... He's not going to go challenge somebody when he's last alive, especially on a good game. Jay, thanks for that sub. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream and welcome to the community. Pushes left. Yep, should be able to get a free kill right here. Yeah, he just challenges, anticipates while he hits shots. Doesn't miss any there. Doesn't give his enemy an opportunity. And his teammate does get his guns back. I guess then we talk about the fact that you only lose perks, which, look, you're only... If you run overkill, right, and you grab... and you have both your guns, then you're only losing perk 1 and perk 3, which for me is always going to be Serpentine in this sense, as well as Combat Scout. I think Combat Scout's a massive advantage. Only time I run Amped, which is the only other perk that I'll run, is if I'm sniping because I need that weapon swap speed. But, yep, good shots there. I know this guy's down. Yep, one to your... No, one on the roof. Yeah, you got to challenge that guy. 100%. Good shots right there with the NZ. In my opinion, hands down the best AR that you can run right now. He's got 17. He's on a really good game. He's on a really good game, not really farming anybody, but, you know, notice how this game kind of keeps going because enemies are a little bit more spread out. Going back to perks, I run Combat Scout as my perk 3 unless I'm sniping, and my perk 1's going to be Serpentine. I think Quick Fix is a huge advantage, but at the end of the day, because of how open this map can be sometimes, Serpentine is a huge benefit. I'm not running EOD, I'm not running double time. Those are kind of the main other two that you could even consider running. But for me, I'm running Serpentine. The other option would be to run Quick Fix. But like I said, I think because of how out in the open you are, the fact that you can get caught out in the open and Serpentine will still help you get out of that situation is the huge benefit. Whereas Quick Fix is really only if you get a kill or if you're plating up or something like that. Now, you need to go find people. I mean, you have enough for a UAV here. You've got big game bounties, so push on some piece of information. One of those two pieces of information, either get a UAV or go push big game bounty, will lie right in front of you. Yep. Let's see if he pushes. Good patience there, and that's where we talk about change of pace. Slowed down just a little bit, kind of made this guy commit. Almost missed shots right there. Takes a little bit more damage than he should. That's why he goes down to that guy to the right. Missed some shots there. And when I talk about getting kills, this team just lost. That's unfortunate. I think that's it for that guy. Are we down to the last teams? I think we are. You know, when we talk about getting kills without taking damage, I want you to understand that a lot of time... Yeah, we're on to the next team. 5 kills here. This is where, you know, sweaty players in high kill games, you know, it's high risk, high reward to drop those 20 bombs, to drop those 30 kill games. When we talk about getting kills without taking damage, one of the biggest things that a lot of people don't understand is the fact that it's not about the first kill. It's about the second kill, right? Especially when teams are stacking. So if you take damage on that first player, then you're a bullet, right? Oh, right in the corner or somewhere. He's right. Oh, he's down below. Then you leave that window of opportunity. You can't immediately challenge that second guy. You're low health. That second enemy has an advantage. If you're able to play a little bit more patient and wait for that enemy to get in a spot where you can get a clean kill, then you can go immediately challenge that second enemy, which puts you in a good position to get 2 kills instead of dying. So in that situation, if he's able to get that first kill clean, he could potentially get out of dying there, or he could challenge that guy immediately and get to a better spot. We've got a 2v3 situation and neither team wants to push. Boostin's pushing. Give me a Boostin. Show me what you're made of. How many does Boostin have? You think Boostin's on a good game? Boostin, don't do it. Boostin's out of here. Boostin's finessing a little bit. Slow down. Yep. You're good. So, I don't think he has any. He's got 6 kills. It's a 3v2. 3v3 now. Okay, everybody's back. 3v3. Go challenge this big game bounty. See what you can find. Best guns right now. I just got that question in chat. Best guns right now. NZ, I think, is the best AR. Sniper's a little bit open. You can use the Car 98, the Vanguard car. You can use the Swiss. And then my 3 favorite SMGs or kind of secondaries in general are going to be the Blixen, the Marco, and the Armaguerra. I know they're all Vanguard guns. Unfortunately, that's just kind of the way we're pushing. And at the end of the day, what I always tell people is we used to play Call of Duty where every year it was a new game. You know, if you're playing with guns from Modern Warfare 2, you didn't You didn't care that we're now using guns from Black Ops. This is the first time that we've ever had integration between games. So I wish it was a little bit closer. I do. I wish you didn't have to use... I wish you didn't have to use Vanguard guns, but that's just kind of the way it is. And look, you cannot... They are in the business of making money. This is a free game, so they have to make money somehow. They do that by, of course, pushing Vanguard guns. Over to the left. Yep, you got him right there. Good shots right there. He's gotten 8. Go ahead and challenge this guy. You know exactly where he is. Gonna be right around the corner. Center your crosshairs, please. Center your crosshairs. Good shots. One more. He's a bullet. Center your crosshairs. Don't get caught right there. He took way too much damage. Obviously, that's the last guy, so we're in an okay spot, but you shouldn't have to take damage there. Hope you found today's video helpful. As I always say, let's get better today, and I will see you tomorrow.